Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you are listening. Welcome to episode 76 of the Dadbods Golf Pod, proudly a
75.
Believe Podcast Network. I'm your host, Nate Pass. Joining me for a Would You Rather Wednesday, Kyle Rush and Benjamin Taylor, both wearing shades of turquoise. I'm wearing a light baby blue. Welcome to Would You Rather Wednesday, boys. The microphones are hot. Hope the boxing gloves are on because we are going to war.
It's time. It's time to fight. I've been waiting for this for a week. You've been gone. You're back. Electricity in the air with the intro. You missed the episode though by one, but that's okay.
It's all right.
It's episode 75. You're really excited.
Listen, you missed a week. It's all right.
Yeah.
You're really excited.
You know, halfway into the intro, I was like, how can I signal them to give me what the episode is without messing this up?
I left you hanging
royally. Yeah.
I was sitting there doing this.
I don't. Usually right before we record, we're like, okay, yeah, episode 75. So wow, yeah. Sorry about
That's
that.
on us.
Man, what a absolute failure.
No,
Welcome to episode 75 of the Dadbods Golf Pod.
That's what we'll do. We'll edit that part out, Nate. As
we're
you know,
not
we'll
editing
edit that part
any. We're not editing anything. We're just
as far as he knows.
We're just gonna roll with it because that's gold every single time. Single time. You know what else is gold?
Oh goodness.
Betting on sports on Betonline.ag. Guys, they have a new updated desktop and mobile website. Go sign up today, receive 50% off of your welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use promo code BELIEVE50. It's a new one. Don't get messed up. Believe, BLEAV 50 to receive your bonus. Baseball, basketball. We got World Series baseball going on. Golf, NHL is about to kick up. Boxing, UFC, even casino games. Go get you some 3-card poker. Go do a little blackjack with a
7-card stud.
Little 3-card poker with a 21 bonus up at the top. Go get you some of that. Bet Online is the fastest, easiest way to bet all your favorite sports and fun casino games. I think they got craps too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, be careful.
Online craps.
Bet Online, where the game starts. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's our favorite day of the week. Nate has been stirring on this for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Coming up with the most diabolical scenarios you could ever possibly have. And we're ready to absolutely duke it out over these. This could end up, we will really need a Friendship Friday after this because I'm telling you what, tempers are about to start flaring and punches are going to be thrown.
Oh, goodness.
punches.
Yikes.
Okay.
Nate,
well, depending on how this goes, I'll go throw a real punch at Ben's house and I'm not scared.
It's time, Nate. It's time. It's time for Would You Rather Wednesday scenario. If you're D-bag number 1.
Scenario numero uno. Friendship has been suspended until the end of the episode. Benjamin, you got let loose. Kyle could not rein you in last week.
Nope.
Guess what? Daddy's home. Look out.
Nate, I even baited him. And he didn't take the bait.
Yeah.
I'm not confrontational.
So, here we go. By the way, scenario 1 and 2 have been run by Kyle and Ben, so they get to research. Scenario 3 is unbeknownst to them.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Bear that in mind. Scenario 3, unbeknownst to the boys. But let's start off with a little bit of punishment, okay? So
punish me.
Scenario number 1 on Would You Rather Wednesday. This is what is going to happen for the rest of your life after a bogey, okay? You make a bogey or worse. You get to choose between 2 things. First thing is you take your bag off the cart, you put it on your shoulders, and you walk the next hole, okay? You don't get to take any clubs out. You don't get to take any balls out. It's whatever your bag is right then. You take it off. You put it on your shoulders. You walk the next hole. After the hole is over, you put your clubs back on. You're good to go. Or you lose a club at random. The club is randomly selected. Just imagine spinning a wheel and whatever club it lands on. You lose it for the rest of the round.
Oh, now you're adding props.
only way you can retain the club is if you birdie the following hole. Now you won't have it, but if you birdie the following hole, you get the club back, and it's all wash. If you bogey 6 holes, you could lose 6 clubs, or you could walk 6 holes in the blistering heat or the freezing cold.
In this scenario, it's 99 degrees with a heat index of 103.
Basically a May morning in Alabama. So
A sweaty, frothy May morning.
I want to keep a tight rein. I want to
Sponsored
keep
by
a close
Gold
eye on Benjamin.
Yes.
So go ahead, proceed carefully, Ben, and just remember who your daddy is.
Here comes the loopholes. Get ready.
Who's your daddy?
There's not any loopholes because I am a dad bod. I don't want to tote my clubs, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like, I'm way too fat to be toting my clubs. That's the best thing ever invented was a golf cart. Push cart coming in there at a strong number 2.
Uphill par 5, Ben? Yikes.
That's the thing. I'm sitting, like, I was going through the hole by hole. I was like, all right, what do I usually bogey? What's up after that? I'm like, the longest par 5. Nope, I can't do that. Like, I'd rather take a club, even if my putter gets pulled, like, I'd rather take a club out.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm pretty much guaranteed to have 6 bogeys.
Right.
So I'm down 6 clubs because we've talked about this, guys. Average golfer ain't having more than 2 birdies around.
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
That's
You're not
it.
going to earn all those back.
And that doesn't mean that you're earning that birdie directly after bogey in the hole either, especially when you're all ticked off that you had to give up a club. So do I want to tote my bag? I do have a very light bag, by the way. The TaylorMade bag that I have, it is super light.
99 degrees doesn't matter. Tell you what, take it from a guy who's walked. But yeah, and I want you to make a decision on your own. You're a big kid.
Yeah, I'm toting my bag.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am
boy.
toting my
Keep
bag.
the EMTs on standby and the granola flowing, boys.
It's
And
almost a guarantee that I'm going to, the bad part is, okay, here's the scenario that really got me because you're talking about adding loopholes. So I bogey a hole and I got to walk the next hole, right? What if I bogey that hole?
Mhm.
I'm still
You got
walking.
to keep on
Oh
track.
Man.
You could theoretically walk 18.
I'm rethinking my
And
selection.
if you
No,
if you
there's
drop
no
your
takes
putter head
backs.
cover, if you drop a putter head cover, you're
I'm
you're
not
gonna
going
hurt the
back.
whole lot.
I'm not going back. That putter head cover just got donated to the course.
Ben, what if you have gold bonds on deck 24, like every step of the way? Like you could
Start carrying it in your bag now.
you could
made that
step
decision.
off and gold bond it up if you have to, like in the middle of a shot if you have to. And does that change your
You
mind?
can put a gold bond on the face of your club if it'll do anything. I don't know. It's like
Oh,
fast
yeah,
line.
that may help. Yeah, I still think I'm going to tote my clubs. I don't like the fact giving up clubs, man, because especially the way I'm playing right now, I'm putting a lot of bogeys up. Not putting some birdies up too, but I'm putting a lot of bogeys up. So I really, it's bad enough. It's bad enough putting bogeys up with a full set of clubs. Maybe
Your steps are going to be
even
outrageous.
plus 1, Nate. Maybe even plus 1 club, Nate. Maybe there's more than.
Dude, chill. No, there's no scenario. Birdie or better, okay? If you make a hole on the next hole, guess what? You just got your 9-iron back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
I'm still
All right.
toting clubs.
Kyle Rush. I haven't heard a Would You Rather Wednesday answer from you since a couple weeks ago. Always enjoy it. My heart rate goes back down when you answer.
Oh, it may go
Fire
up
away,
here.
Bubba.
It may go up here.
Light it
So,
up.
all right. Is it, do I get to pick situationally, or is it just like straight?
Who's the guy
It's for the
changing the
rest of your
rules
life,
now?
okay?
Okay.
It's not one round. This is you're gonna play for the rest of your life. I know you're gonna
Okay,
play in
so-
December. I know you're gonna play in July.
Mm,
So
dang.
yeah,
So
this
it's
is not
like
this is not a one-time deal.
I can't go from like hole to hole after a bogey. Like I can't go
Hole to
from like,
hole.
I can't like decide like if I bogey one hole, I'm gonna walk this one.
You're making this
But
decision for the rest of your life.
it's one. Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Who's been in the rules now?
That was not in the rule book. That was not in the rules. I mean, I think I would probably carry the bag too. Because
Really?
yeah. I think I'm probably gonna carry the bag. I like
Please tell me that the skinny guy on the program is going to actually lose clubs. Please tell me.
you're just gonna
So
I can't roll. I mean, if you roll the dice,
the two Dadbods are toting their clubs. And see, Kyle doesn't make near as many bogeys as I do.
Here's the thing is when you're riding, like you're drinking, you may have just eaten. Like the only time that I walk is when like I am prepared to walk. Like I've been chugging water. I don't walk that often. When I do, I'm ready. I'm prepped. The whole 9 yards and taped up my ankles and everything. So, mine is like maybe I don't make a bogey till like 7. What if I've got like a good little buzz going and I've had a few beers and maybe I ate right before I played? Now all of a sudden I'm walking. That's
good
bad.
Point.
That's a really good chance to walk the rest of the round.
That's puke and rally, baby.
It's that compounding thing. You make a bogey, you turn around, maybe you make another bogey while you're walking. That bag gets heavy quick when you start making bogeys.
So you walk every hole you make a bogey.
It's just like if as long as you made a par better on the next hole, you get back in the cart. Now, if you made another bogey, you would continue to
keep walking. Okay,
it'd just be for one hole.
You get on that bogey train that you bogey 4 or 5 in a row. Guess you're gonna be toting the club.
You don't get back in the cart at any point.
And it's gonna get on you. It's gonna get on you too, especially if it's if you bogey the wrong hole and you get going uphill, it's gonna be bad. That next hole could be just as bad.
And I know
having fun.
I know we got walkers that are listening to us and they're like, guys, it's not that. I'm telling you, especially when you go to like resort golf and you have to walk.
This is everywhere.
You got a caddy, even though you got a caddy, you're still playing 36 that day. You are spent and you're not even toting clubs.
Hey, imagine if you're playing farm links. Think about this. You're playing farm links and you bogey number 3. No, you bogey number 4. And you got to walk
up
to
that tee box.
You got to walk up the mountain to number. This is every course you play. This is not just your local flat track. Go ahead.
I haven't completed my answer yet.
Sorry, Nate. Sorry.
So bearing that in mind, bearing the bogey train that could turn to just pure misery, I think I could find some fun in playing a club down. Could make you better, maybe. Now if you're playing bad and you get to 18 and you've got 8 clubs left in the bag, I mean, why not? See what you can do. Putt with your 4-iron. Like I said, it's going to be random. So you may lose your putter, you may lose your driver, you may make 3 bogeys and lose your 4, 7, and 9-iron, and it doesn't affect you that much. You just club up or club down. That's kind of the risk. That's kind of what you take there. So
you never know. You could make a birdie on the next hole.
You could make a birdie on the next hole. If you bogey a one right before a par 5, I mean, come on, dude, get it going, make a daggone birdie, get it back. Let's do it. So enjoy a good walk spoiled. I'll take the cart. I'll take the cocktails and the beer, and no matter the weather, I'm good to go. I want the excitement, the thrill, the adrenaline of possibly losing a club.
I think I want to change my answer because everybody's going to hate you. You're going to be the dude that everybody hates because you're walking. I think I want to change my answer. Because you're the walk.
He wouldn't let me change my answer.
No takebacks. No takebacks.
I'm in.
This is great though because
when he said that about clubbing up and clubbing down. I mean, I told you guys the story about when we got back from Streamsong. One of the guys out there got the shanks, and so he
played with a hybrid the whole time.
Played with a hybrid the whole time. His hybrid doesn't get taken away from him. He actually did fine. I mean, he's still shot in the upper 80s. But
that's the thrill. Now, if you get your putter taken away, that's serious. That's big. That sucks.
That's big.
But
if you get your 5-iron taken away.
What if you get your putter taken away on the first hole and then you screw around, you bogey the next 13 holes? You just quit? What if you bogey the first 14 holes?
Yeah, you got to start lagging with that. You got to start lagging with that belly wedge. You just got to belly wedge it up there.
In that scenario, you cannot lose all of your clubs. Whatever club is left, you can enjoy the rest of your round with one club.
Wow.
When you get to the last one, that's it. So
you go 10 cup it, just the whole 7-iron. Everything's gonna be 7-iron.
You make a bogey, all of a sudden, just this little wheel pops up and you spin it, and the club, whatever club it lands on, it's a thrill, dude.
You know what? I still think I go with the walking. I still think I do because
so you can keep your clubs.
See, so there's a couple months out of the year that's going to suck, but there's plenty of times where you should be able to endure. Now, if it's a par 3, no big deal. You get right back on the train. You're fine.
Exactly.
Exactly. Let me make a bogey going into a par 3. You just knock it right out. I mean, Shoot, how many times on cart path only have you carried your bag across the fairway? I've done that before. So
Yeah.
See, I thought it was going to be like you could pick from bogey to bogey. So that
it's just
definitely
lock it. Yeah, lock it.
lock
in
and load.
forever.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like that.
Hey, thank you
Still,
guys. It feels good to be back.
Feels good to be back. Speaking of
Okay.
being back.
Oh,
What's
who's
up?
back? Yeah.
You know, what if you just never
Guess
left?
who's back?
What if you never left? If you had
What if I never got
Swannies-
married?
If
I'm
you
sorry.
if you have Swannies.co, if you have your clothing, if you get your clothing from Swannies.co, you've never left. You just have the best style. You've always had the best style. Use coupon code DADBOD GolfPod -25. Take 25% off your next order. None of that I just said made sense, but they're
That
still
made
awesome.
absolutely zero
It
sense.
made
whatsoever.
0 cents whatsoever. It was a failed transition, but you know what's not failing? Swannies.co. Everything on there is A+. You're passing with flying colors. Hats, polos, pullovers, hoodies. I got one. So you've seen pictures of it. It's awesome. Ben had a cool hat. He got a cool hat. It
I
just
did,
got here. They got it all.
The Murphy.
Swannies.co.
I got the Murphy hat.
Swannies.co. Check them out. We love them. They love us. Y'all love them too. Support them. They support us.
What a
Moving
great
on to
transition.
scenario number
Goodness
2.
Gracious.
Scenario.
Scenario.
Stop. Don't. All right. New rule. No more scenarios. Okay. We're doing scenarios here in the Dad Bod Golf
Okay.
Pod.
All right.
Okay. Take 2 pro golfers.
Mm-hmm.
We've decided that the rule is going to be they have to be within 30 years of each other on age. To try and make it somewhat realistic within roughly the same generation. And you get to switch their careers. You get to switch their records. They just completely 100% swap wins, earnings, anything you can think of, totally swapped. We're going to start it off with Mr. Rush defending 3rd place in the second flight of member. Get it going.
Wow.
I've got all the medals, baby. Next year, we're going for 2nd in the flight. Okay. All right.
You get a sign for 3rd? You get a sign for 3rd?
I think I can get a little gift card.
Okay.
I think I get a little gift card.
You can use mine on Tuesdays.
For sure. So I try to think of someone that I feel like is probably universally disliked. I think being in prison has a big probably has a big impact on that.
Oh,
So
shoot.
I'm taking
What is it? Were you in prison?
Angel Cabrera's career. Let me just read it off to you. We got a Masters 2009 championship. We got a US Open 2007. We got a PGA championship top 20. We got an Open championship top 5. We have 3 PGA Tour wins, 5 European Tour wins. Whatever they call it. He's got some nickname I can't even think of. But anyway, he beats people up. He's not a very nice man. He's in prison. Take his career, and I'm going to give it to Mr. Ricky Fowler. I'm going to give him a Masters win. I'm going to give him
Wow.
a US Open. Angel, you're not nice. You're not nice, dude. You're out of here. Sorry. Enjoy prison. You didn't make your 5-footers.
Yikes.
You are.
He
I
did
mean,
it so,
he's had-
he did it so calmly. Sorry. Enjoy prison.
I mean, look at this Masters. These Masters runs.
Have fun on your cell block.
Exactly. In Argentina. How about that? Get
Oh
you
my
some
Yeah,
of that.
Argentinian prison. Yep. Different than locked up Arizona.
They're
I'll tell you
known
that.
for their quality of prison life. Anyway, Master Tournament top 10, top 10, top 15, top 10, top 25, a win, US Open, top 10, top 20, top 30, win. I mean, the guy he's had a great career, and I want to give that career to Ricky Fowler. I want to give him the majors.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
That's so
awesome.
much better than my pick.
I really did think about it.
I mean, you
think-
really did, because I didn't do any of those stats right there. I just went ahead and figured out who I
Angel
was going to do.
Cabrera. I forgot about him.
When he said
Nobody
that, I
really
was like,
likes him. I mean, everybody think about those major. Think about the who was it in the Masters where he basically told somebody to stop talking, like got mad at him, started hollering at him, and
You remember he used to smoke and they'd have to cut away from him all the time when he was walking down the
Yes.
fairway because
They
he was like
hated
the
the
only
fact
guy
that
in
he was
Georgia
smoking.
chiefing cigs.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
awesome.
now Ricky has had some good finishes, but he's never had those wins. You know, he's
Yep.
got a second in the Masters, a third in the PGA Championship, a second in the US Open, a second in the Open.
Enjoy prison.
5 wins versus 5 PGA wins versus only 3 from Angel. So it's a little bit of a trade-off right there, but I think even he would trade that for 2 majors. So I'm going to go give Angel Cabrera, and they're not too outrageous. It's not like taking Tiger Woods and giving it to Ricky Fowler. They're similar careers, but
If you had done that, it would have
That's a
been
trophy.
the new Dadbod golf pod with Ben Taylor and Nate Pass.
Yeah.
you had done that.
exactly. I would have kicked myself out. I would have muted myself.
And I am done forever. This podcast. All right, Benjamin, switch to careers. Big shoes to fill here.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one that I think is going to be a fan favorite, and I think you guys would love it too. I'm switching Greg Norman and Nick Faldo.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love it.
Moving on.
Absolutely
We don't even-
thrilled with
Just
that.
to stick it to that pansy.
We don't even have to talk about it. We don't have
Yep.
to talk about it. I love Greg
Absolutely.
Norman.
I think
Thrilled.
everybody's going to be all for that. Everyone's going to be like, yep, we'll do that. No
I already
problem.
gave Greg Norman one of Nick Faldo's Masters. Remember that?
That's true. Yeah.
in
And the
last
other really good would you rather that I came up with where you get to swap a second place finisher with a
bingo.
major champion.
Yes,
Bingo.
exactly. So, I mean, that was the first, as soon as this scenario came out, I was like, oh, I want redemption. I want the shark to have redemption, and
Yeah.
I want that pansy to suffer the jaws of defeat like Greg Norman had to do. And so that was the first thing I thought of. Because I'm using it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, anytime it gets ready to make someone look bad, a pro, I'm trying to go with Faldo most times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
That's fine. That's no problem.
Hey,
No
what about
problem,
this? I might make that one even a little sweeter. What if you switched Faldo with Fred Couples?
Or
Oh.
Faldo with Bowie. Man, I'm just saying.
Or
No, No, Boo was at the top of my mind. I was like, I really
Yeah,
want to
but
get
Boo
Boo.
doesn't
back
even
out
like
there
the
again.
Masters. You can't give him all those Masters.
he
No,
doesn't
he's
really
not
like
Augusta.
playing golf that much.
Yeah, he doesn't even like. Yeah, he'd rather hunt. So, that was honestly, Kyle. That's what kept me from choosing Boo, replacing him with anybody. I was like, I don't know that he'd actually be happy playing in that many tournaments and winning them. I don't know that would be. I don't know that would be his forte.
And I still don't really like this course.
Yeah.
I just play good on it.
It's a bunch of trash, but I still play good out of it.
And they can shuck the water out of greens. I mean,
Fishing was good when we got done.
All right. Nate, your microphone's hot. What's up? Okay. So I wanted to pick Danny Willett because I want his Masters to be gone. I want him to not have a Masters.
Racer.
I
Yeah,
hate
we've talked about it. I tell you,
that
man,
Danny Willett has a Masters.
Willett
But the
and
guy who
Faldo
I
get bashed on this show, don't they? We don't.
but the
we
guy
don't
who I really want to swap out with, it
I
had
agree.
too illustrious of a career in order to give it to Willett. Willett doesn't deserve this guy's career. So so I went down the list. I'm going to do Brooks Koepka and his 4 majors. Give them all to our good fella, good pal, Kevin Kisner is now a 4-time major champion.
Oh,
I'm
Get
fine
some
with
of that,
Koepka having a
Brooks.
couple of wins, whatever. I mean, Kisner had too good of a resume to give it to Danny Willett. Like, I could not do that.
Yeah.
So Kisner, 4-time major champion. Koepka, nobody gives a flying crap about anymore because he's got, like, I don't know, 3 or 4.
You never
5,
get picked
6
for the
wins.
Ryder Cup.
Never
Yeah.
get picked for the Ryder Cup. Don't get any Golf Digest specials while you're wearing turtlenecks on a pier at your house.
Does
Congratulations, Kevin Kisner.
Here's
Oh,
my
that's a
only
good one.
does Kisner inherit the Brooks douchiness, or does he
no.
No, it's
It'll be
they
Kevin
switch
Kisner.
careers.
No,
It-
they're
it
still
just,
they're still
Okay.
the same dude.
just
Like,
imagine how cool Kevin Kisner is if he wins 4 majors.
Greg Norman still looks good in the body issue of ESPN the magazine. He just now has Faldo's
Yeah, he does.
career.
got
I
it?
mean,
Okay,
that's the thing.
strictly just like winning.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, I like that. That's actually a really good one. That's
Yeah.
a really good one.
Koepka becomes obscure, and Kevin Kisner is a 4-time major champion.
I literally get angry when Brooks Koepka wins majors. So
Yes,
So
I don't
now,
think you're the only
but
one.
and it's
I
like
don't-
it's like
I don't
it's like
dis-
Kisner knows he's never going to win a major. Like he acts like he just is not capable of winning a major. So if he had 4 of them, that'd be pretty.
I
Dope.
find it phenomenal. Kisner's one of these people too. If you listen to interviews when he goes into a tournament, like it's almost like he's been promised that he has to be in the tournament. Like he's either got some sort of sponsor that he has to be there or something of that nature. And he will he will talk about like before the tournament. They're like, "How do you like your chances this week?" He's like, "Not good. Like it's a long course. I'm not a long hitter."
When Bethpage, which I think Kepka won.
Yeah,
he's like, dude, I don't have a chance out here.
He's like, there's no
I
reason.
270.
He's like, there's no reason for me to be here. Like, I'm going out here to have a good time and finish, finish in the top 50. That's what I'm shooting for. Make the cut. And so I do love the fact that you can take a guy that, like you said, he's going to hit at 270, 280, and he gets the career of the guy that hits at 340, 330.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
That's phenomenal. I love it. Yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah. It's a good one. That's a good one, Nate.
Nice. Good swap ups there, boys. Listen, sometimes we have a would you rather where it's not like a lot of tension between all of us.
I don't like all this disagreement.
But the tension
agreement, I guess.
Agreement.
Yeah. I don't like, hey, everybody pat yourselves on the back. Listen, this is not everybody wins.
We haven't gotten to the last scenario yet.
Oh no, we're on the last scenario. Okay. Lace up your shoes, roll up your sleeves. Put the lines on your Pro V1s because, boys, we are dealing with a topic that we like to visit regularly on Dadbod Golf Pod. Would you rather? Augusta National is going to be the center of this topic.
Oh.
All right, everybody, listen up tight. Okay, we've got two scenarios here. Okay, the first one is a one and done. It happens one time. One time on Sunday morning of the Masters, there's a random withdrawal or sickness or whatnot, and there's a guy going off by himself first tee time, 7:40 in the morning. He needs a marker. You play with him. One time, you play with him. You'll always be known as the marker who played with, the 16-year-old amateur who barely made the cut and goes out first by himself. Okay?
No, it's usually somebody that shot himself in the foot on Saturday evening. So it's usually, like, you usually get a decent name.
Okay, Benjamin. Okay, thank you for that. Or you get to play in the par 3 contest at the Masters every single year for the rest of your life. But that's it. You show up Wednesday morning, you play in the par 3 contest,
around and leave.
And then you leave the grounds. You leave the grounds Wednesday evening. That's it. You never ever. The only time you get to even see Augusta National
is on TV.
Is when you're on the par 3 course. If you can see it from the par 3 course, you don't get to go walk some holes or practice round. You don't get to go. You get to come hang out all day Wednesday, play in the par 3 every single year, get paired with whoever you get paired with.
I don't know why it stuck out in my mind, but when Kyle said that, I was like, all I could see was JJ saying, "You're the worst partner ever."
JJ.
So a one and done or a lifetime of par 3 with FOMO Legends. Being absolutely incredible.
Isn't Buddy still invited to par 3?
Yeah.
He hasn't. I don't think he's gone.
He hadn't played in a little while, but yeah.
No, he ain't. Yeah, but he gets the invite or whatever. Yeah.
He could still go play. He could go play like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Rounds, yeah. But he said he doesn't do that because he gets in the way.
Course is really long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I know you guys are trying to stall because you can't think of your answer. So Ben, enough stalling, enough pollywhacking. Whatever.
Ben, do you want to go shoot 102 in front of the whole world or play the par 3 course?
No, that's not what it says.
You may dominate the
marker.
I will say, as a marker, you get all full like that day. You can hang out. Like you can be one of the guys that he daps up, as he comes to the scoring tent. Like you get player privileges for the rest of that day. You get to go to the range. Afterwards, you can do whatever you want for the rest of that day. Happens one time.
You want me to
I'm taking the marker. Yep.
Really?
Ben, that's such a terrible answer.
Why is it such a terrible answer for me?
Because you're a freaking amazing wedge player. You could win the damn par 3.
You could get crystal. You could and it won't matter. Crystal. There's no curse for you because you have to leave Wednesday night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why would you want to go play
trash?
Why would you want to go hit the ball 250 yards and off every tee on a freaking 7,600 yard course that play when you throw darts?
Nobody's watching either. Nobody's there that early.
Oh, I'd be laying up on every par 4, Kyle. I still get to use my wedges. I'm just going to be trying to make pars all day.
Laying up is then to be hitting 3-wood.
Yeah, it's it's something about it being able to play even with the mark. Like you just honestly, Nate, you can blame yourself for this because we ran over a few of these scenarios prior to, And the whole you get full player privileges for the day was not part of it. When you throw that out there, my answer completely changed when you just said that. When you get to that Sunday, play that morning, you get to hang out all day. You get to be on the range with the guys. You get to, when the winter comes up Sunday, stand outside the doors and get you a big sloppy kiss from Tiger Woods. Oh yeah, this is that totally changed it, man.
I don't think Tiger would sloppy kiss.
If you hadn't have said player privileges all day,
Closed
I
mouth.
probably would have gone par 3.
Okay, you
Really?
only get to kiss Tiger closed mouth. That's it. Well, that's the caveat. How about that?
I'm in.
So,
Ben,
let's
your
be honest,
longest
Tiger doesn't make eye contact with the marker after
No,
he gets done
ever.
winning the Masters.
Tiger,
No, I'm standing by the door. He's getting a hug from me, baby.
the number 6, your longest
Trust
hole.
me, I'm getting kicked out anyway. I'm not getting to come back. That's my one and only shot.
It's true. Yeah,
That's true.
That's it.
That's true. Number 6, Ben, is the longest hole on the par 5 course or par 3 course. It's 140 yards downhill.
140
Oh, so that's
down.
Ooh,
It's a pretty strong 7-iron.
that's a wedge / baby 9.
Yes. I
Downhill?
mean, that's you carry sandwich.
Ben, you get to pick me or
It's-
Kyle to caddy for you, and you get to play every year. So you could do Kyle 1 year, Nate 1 year, Kyle 1 year, Nate.
You might,
1
I mean,
year.
legitimately, if you're, and you get to do it every year. So if you ever get your wedges going like last week when Nate was out of town at that scramble, I mean, you could win the thing. You definitely could hit a hole in one. That would be epic.
Go
I can't
9
believe-
under.
I
Yeah.
never would have thought you would have picked that. I never would
Now,
have thought.
It
I'm
would be
telling you,
super dope if you were the
swayed-
marker.
He swayed me because he said I got full player privileges. If I'm just
I
the
just
marker,
figured
and I gotta,
that's fair.
and I gotta
If
take
it's one
my-
day,
and I got to take my rear end home as soon as we get done playing our 18, there's no doubt that it's the par 3.
Okay.
But now that I get to hang out and do the whole day there,
I thought it would be fair to give you the day versus getting to play once a year for the next, 20, 30 years. I figured I'd give you. Now, what would be cool is if you were the marker and the guy shoots like 58 and makes it a playoff. Now, I mean, that's a scenario that probably won't happen, but what if it did? What if it was one of those years where like 2 or 3 under is in it and this guy's maybe,
this guy
10 over.
he shoots 62 that day or something.
yeah, and everybody struggles,
Breaks
the
the
wind
course record.
picks up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you shot 58 and the marker shot 98,
108. You kidding me? Hadn't they done that
man.
test? Like the guys have to go out and play the tips and see if they can
I've
make
seen
break
that on the
100.
U.S. Open. Augusta is never going to let
They're
them
never
do
gonna let
that.
them do that.
No.
Hey,
Well, they,
There used to be a
they
golf
can't-
digest contest.
they
Let's
can't
have a
talk
little
about
sidebar.
it.
100.
They can't talk about it because the media does get to play the day after. Because if you get a media pass, you get to enter the media lottery. And you may get to play.
Okay, guys. Hey, little sidebar. Are we not media?
We
So-
are media. Yes.
Are we media? Do we get to
Yes.
enter
So-
this media lottery now?
Yes.
I think so.
We,
We
we need
just
to
need-
look.
We,
We
just
need
need
to look in
glorified
that.
credentials.
We need to look into that. There is a media lottery for me to play in the Masters, and you get to play Monday after with
Mhm.
Sunday pins.
Yes.
We need to look into that. We need to
They
Google
don't
that.
let you. They don't
immediately.
let you play from the tips. I did have a meeting.
That's
there
fine.
Tell me that.
That's
I'll
fine.
I'm fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean, everyone I want to go out there and they want to play the same course because some of them are decent golfers. Some of those media guys are decent. And they're like, no, you can't play back there. Like they
We need to
cover
look into that. We're media now.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Sidebar.
Good
Retracted.
talk. Good talk. Yep. Okay.
Thanks for that,
Kyle,
motivator.
it is now your turn to answer.
I'm a
question.
terrible wedge player. I'm going for the marker. I want to go hit
Really?
bomb. I want to go hit
He just
bomb.
let me have it.
You're a good wedge player. I'm not. You get like
You are. You laid the sod over one on 14,
I
13.
don't- Did I on 13?
No, you just.
I did
you-
make that birdie though.
You just decelled.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you do after that birdie?
I said an
said-
expletive and did a
he
really
did.
aggressive fist pump and then lost by like 10 shots.
I
After
think
that.
that was a phenomenal fist pump though, because you
No,
were
I loved
you
it.
were fist pumping a good 3 feet out before
Yes.
it dropped.
It was like a long rare back.
yes.
No, I'm not a very good wedge player. I'm not a very good wedge player, and that would be even though you get to brush elbows with legends every single year. I want to play the course so bad. I I would just go. I would take the marker, get to play it on, like you said, on Sunday pins. That's just like iconic. I don't care if I can't break 100. I want to go hit bomb, spray it into the crowd, punch it out. make tens on. I don't care.
There's not going to be a crowd.
Let's go take it. Oh yeah, you're right. Nobody's going to be there yet.
Nobody's going to
gonna be
be
there.
there. They're all going to be rushing to 18 or something. Yeah, there'll
That's
be a little
good.
crowd on 18.
They're all going to be putting their chairs out. They're not going to be watching you.
That's
how
good.
it
Yeah,
works.
That's
you
even
might see
better.
them on 12. Yeah,
That's even
Yeah.
better. That's even better. Yeah, I'm taking the course hands down, but not because the par 3 course. If I could throw darts on the reg with my wedges, I would take the par 3 contest because I think that would be so much fun because you possibly could make hole in ones. You get to meet the pros every single year. You get to hang out with them on that day, at
Yep.
least that day,
Yep.
legends. But I'm going to take the marker. I want to go play the course and experience it. I think that would be amazing.
So I'm definitely every single year I'm driving down Magnolia Lane and I'm gonna ask Jack to play. I'm gonna ask Spieth to play. I'm gonna ask Gary Player, Ricky Fowler. Never gonna ask Danny Willett to play.
No.
All these legends. At some point over the next 30, 40 years, I'm gonna tee it up with them. We're gonna ham it up. I'm gonna have one of my homies as a caddy, my wife, my boys, my dad. Every single year, I'm out there. There's a chance I make a hole in one. There's a chance that I'll win it. I don't know. I mean, some guy may blow it because he doesn't want. Nobody wants to win it. I mean, none of those guys
Everybody's
want
throwing
to win
it. Yeah.
The
Only
curse, the curse is super real.
Only the old dudes are actually trying, and then they still end up letting their grandkids or something hit before it's all said and done with. But the old guys know they don't have a shot, when the following week up. So they'll try to throw it close a few times.
There's no other tradition like that in any tournament ever. Like there's no par 3 contest at anywhere. Like there's just nothing like this. You get to be on the grounds. No, you don't get to play the course. No, you don't get to shoot 104 with a guy who just wants to get done as fast as possible so he can go home.
So
I mean, you get to make a hole in one. You get some crystal, some Masters crystal. Give me that opportunity.
Cool. That is cool.
You will catch me on the range the whole month of March, just wedges. I'm going to get new wedges every year, so I'm going to wear them out. Every morning for 2 hours, I'm just hitting wedges. I'm going to get the distance of every single hole and just hit wedges.
That's tough. Because you obviously, another thing, you get to go back and get gear every year.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get to be on the grounds for a day.
I still got my
year.
gear I'm still trying to make my gear last from like 2015 when I went, or 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exact same.
It's tough, dude. It's tough. But like, just imagine playing Augusta with Sunday pins. Are you kidding me?
It would be awesome.
Throwing it up on the hill on 18 or 16 and watching it roll. Yo, yes. Oh, yes, sir.
Yank it in the water.
That's a smooth 8. That is
They won't let the media, some of these scratch golfers, play it from the tips, but you're gonna play it from the tips, and I mean, it's just going to absolutely
16.
ravage.
There's he'd be fine.
That course is going to pillage your body. Augusta National will pillage you.
I don't know.
I'd be totally.
I'm not saying it wasn't a tough decision. I was kind of up in the air, but no, just give me guaranteed access every single year. One year, Jack and Gary are going to let me play with them. And I'm going to make a hole in one in front of them.
Eventually, because they're going to be
And
like,
they won't
this
see it.
one random guy's here every single
Who's
year.
this one random guy that's out here
Who is
just
this guy?
throwing darts?
They'll
every year?
write stories about you. Be like, hey, it's that par 3 contest is here. And Nate Bass is back. 57-year-old Nate Bass here playing in his 27th par 3 contest.
He never misses.
No.
In here every year.
He's here every year. He loves it.
Big par 3 guy.
Big par 3 guy, that Nate Bass. Yeah, big par 3 guy.
He has come full circle. Him and Danny Willett are now best friends.
Yes.
Danny Willett's the only guy who will play with him in the par 3 contest.
That's it.
Now we've got our regulars for the last 20 years, Danny Willett and Nate Bass.
Danny Willett and Nate Bass.
It's you, Danny Willett, and Angel Cabrera when he gets out of prison.
Trevor Immelman.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Angel Cabrera and Danny Willett. If I walked to the tee box on the par 3 course and those two guys were standing on the tee, I would probably tee it up still.
Oh, your first few years, you're going to get stuck with somebody. First few years, they're like, by contract, they're going to be like, all right, Patrick,
Cabrera Bello or something.
You have to play we're gonna stick you with the guy that shows up every year. You got to play with, play with him.
That's so funny.
And
That's
his wife
so funny.
and his wife yell at you every time when you like hit it closer than him. What are you doing?
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I would hold lotteries. You could buy tickets to be my caddy. I could make
Yeah.
so much cash.
You could make some cash off that.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
doubt. No doubt.
You could make a whole.
All right, Kyle.
whole
So
thing about it.
there's the scenario with me and you. Do you get a buddy to caddy for you at Augusta, or do you actually get like somebody who knows the course to caddy for you? That's your only time you get to play it. You don't get a practice round. You and I only get to show up that Sunday and play. That's it.
I'd probably take a buddy. Probably
You
take
got
my
to.
dad.
I think you've got to, because you're not gonna. It doesn't matter what you shoot.
I
Having an
would,
Augusta
I would
caddy
ask
doesn't.
my dad. My dad would be like, Can I use the push cart?"
That's the thing. Like, that's another thing. Like, I would love to experience that with my dad, but I don't think it would mean anything to him. He wants to play golf as much as he can, as cheap as he can, as fast as he can. So, like, stuff like
That
this.
sounds phenomenal. I
This
love
stuff
that
like
guy.
this means nothing to him. So if I ask you, like, I gotta carry them clubs for 18
Really?
holes,
Oh,
and
that's
you mean, and I
exactly-
don't get to play?
That's what my dad would say. My dad, I'd be like, "Hey, I really want you to caddy. I get to play 18 holes on Sunday of the guy. I'm the marker," and he'd be like, I have to really like carry him.
No, my dad.
carry on, man, clubs.
Dude.
Yeah.
Why can't you carry him?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Call him real quick and ask him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Dad, I got news.
Hey, if I was playing as a marker on Sunday morning, just in this scenario, would you caddy for him? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'm in. Oh, guys, I missed you, Nate, so much.
Hey,
Yeah.
quit.
You brought-
Rather Wednesday is so good.
It's sentimental. It's become sentimental. You brought the heat back, and I appreciate it. You kept Ben in check. It got a little fiery, a little bit too much friendship, though. Next week, it's got to be personal. Next week's got to go personal.
It's
We
fun.
got a week to come up with it. I really enjoyed it. Episode 75, not 76. 76 is
75.
tomorrow on Thursday of the Dadbod Golf Pod, brought to you by Betonline.ag. We are fired up. Follow us on all social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave us a review on the Apple Podcast app. Only daily golf podcast out there. We do this for you guys. We really appreciate you listening. Our listenership's growing. We're getting a lot of good feedback. We really appreciate it. And y'all just catch us tomorrow. We'll be here.
You know
for
what
Thursday.
else gives you good feedback, Kyle?
What's that?
Arcos Golf.
Arcos.
Oh, what's
Golf.
up? What's up, Arcos?
Arcos does give you great feedback. It gives you great club feedback, a sensor system that you screw in 14 sensors into your club, and it keeps track of all your stats.
No, you don't screw all 14 into one club though. You
No,
screw
14
one each.
into
Nate,
each
we
club.
figured something out while you were gone.
You figured out how to screw.
They have a great page if you just want to use your PC. Like just track all your information.
Their desktop
Not-
website. Is
Their
pretty
desktop
cool.
website is phenomenal, and you
It's
can
not just
go,
the app.
Yeah, you can go sit down and catch the late round of golf that afternoon after you get done playing on the weekend, and you can just chart all your shots after you're just sitting there and chilling out and having a
Awesome.
nice refreshment.
Use coupon code DADBOD10. Take 10% off your next or take 10% off your order. You're not gonna
Your
you're just
order.
gonna
You don't
order
need
it
an
one
extra.
time. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So yeah.
Unless you want to put it in different sets of clubs, that's just up to you. But I mean, those things are removable. You can take them out and put them in different ones, whatever.
Absolutely. Y'all catch us tomorrow for episode 76, the Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always
Stroking.
Broken.